we had journeyed long and far to defeat Salazar the Ice Sorcerer. We had crossed the hills of Humpty Wump, across the mountains of Thraktuak, to the land of Elm. We had not yet discovered the magical stick of power known as but still we forged on into the land of Salazar's minions. Shut the dog up. We had managed to procure our sailing vessel of some time, and we forged on to the land of Thribbadrak.
Oh my gosh, like Salazar the Ice Sorcerer is this way. Come on, let's go!
Somehow we had arrived in Canada, but we took heart in hopes we could discover Salazar, and we found a portal to the realm of Salazar.
Now, Salazar was not in Canada. We could not find him. And as we searched on, we went back into the bowels of northern America. We found, at the seaside, a portal. We tried to break through one of the portals at the seaside, and we failed miserably. As days turned to nights, and nights turned to hours, we could not break through Salazar's portal. Have passed, and yet we have still not gotten through this particular passage of ice. What was that? We grew weary and irritated by the ice. We found it scary. Why could we not break through it? It was then, and only then, that we realized we needed the stick of power before we all turned into squirrel vampires. Started killing each other.
We see the wild Josh Gerwitz in his natural habitat. Here he is engaged in a mating ritual, trying to impress the female of the species. To do so, he throws a piece of ice at a larger piece of ice. The shattering of the ice is arousing for the female of the species. Let us see if this has been a successful courtship. It seems the female of the species is impressed, and... Oh, we can't show that on television.
Break through the portal! We found another. This one, I think, can be broken through with the staff of Salazar. The staff of Salazar will work! It has broken through. It has broken the stick. It's working. It is. We're getting to the ice underneath.
Eventually, we broke through the portal into Salazar's realm. We were afraid. We knew Salazar could be lurking, waiting for us around any corner.
And
We found the prints of some of Salazar's minions. They appear to be edible for Thanksgiving. Let's go.
we must hunt him.
We followed directions from mystic runes we saw nearby. which eventually led us to the wall of Salazar's fortress.
We knew that Salazar was chasing us after a long and hard and a long and hard journey through the woods and the mountains. We came upon Salazar's realm. We found him, and he began to attack us. He ambushed us. We ran. We ran as fast as we could. Here we are examining icy shots.
We could not escape Salazar. He attacked us.
Gimme all!
We ran and ran very slowly. Eventually, we took some hard-earned rest. Eventually, from the analysis of the ice, we discovered the history of Salazar from the runes. Salazar was a traveler such as ourselves, became infected with the ice phallus of the region. This transformed his magic powers to the ways of evil. Some say that his kindness and being is as hard as his ice phallus.
Oh no, now we have found the vampire squirrels, his great minions. They will attack us.
Ice Warrior. The Ice Warrior will descend and die. Are we filming? Seriously though, are we filming? Okay, take two! Salazar. Come, fight me.
Turning into a vampire squirrel.
This is the second form. May he perish in it. Strike through the heart, and he's dead. He's dead. See the orange blood on the ground.
Here we see the tiny pine cones on the tiny pine cone tree. This is a tree known in the tiny pine cone region of tiny pine cone land. Here we are zooming in on the tiny pine cones, which is why it has the name tiny pine cone tree. If you look closely, you can see there are tiny...
Gimme-ho!
Eventually, we finally encountered Salazar. He blocked our paths with his ice magic. We could not escape him. Conflict was inevitable. We had no other alternative.
Gimme-ho!
As we charged forward, we knew what was ahead. We fought in slow motion. Eventually, Salazar's magic was broken. He fell, as did many of our comrades. We left along the sea, which seemed to lament the passing of its great sorcerer Salazar. As we lamented the passing of many of our own in our company. The sea became very solemn, and we moved forward on our strange sailing vessel. We have defeated Salazar, but is this truly the end of the evil?
Now say goodbye from the Tahaba Music Festival. Say goodbye.
Don't